starts and I lose a game or two, I hate it, and my Sundays are miserable. And, I beat the kids, and it's bad. I drink a lot, and it's bad. It's really, really bad. But during the off season, I love it. Can't wait for it to be here. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at.
I think they make a pill for that. We'll get together after the show. And
I'm popping them like crazy. I don't know if one of them's got to work.
All right, Jeff, are you going to replace Eric?
It sounds like to me there's an intervention that needs to happen with Pedigo.
In our league. Nick's going to take over your team.
Deal.
It just got too hard.
Yeah, done deal.
All right, I have a third down question for the Apostles, the Prophet.
Go right ahead, Mike.
All right, quarterback question. A.J. Feely. I know, it's ugly. It's a two-quarterback league. Feely, Painter, or I even have Mark Sanchez.
And you need
I think you can get rid of Feely. I think Bradford's starting this week, from what I hear, right?
No.
Not from what we hear. That's why I brought up Feely.
Early in the season, early in the week, they thought that, Bradford might be a possibility, but as the week went on, Jeff, he's still not mobile enough to play.
And who are the other two options? I'm sorry, Nick.
It's Stark, but it's Curtis Painter and Mark Sanchez.
I'd go Sanchez, even though it's at Buffalo.
You go.
I've just got a feeling with Sanchez.
Yeah, but I need two.
It's a two-quarterback league. Would you go Sanchez and Painter or Sanchez and Feely?
I'd go with the latter two. I wouldn't touch Feely. I thought Bradford was going this weekend, to be honest with you.
But Feely's playing the Cardinals.
Cardinals are the worst, almost the 30th worst pass D in the league.
Painter's got the Falcons. I don't know. I think I'm starting Feely.
It's a tough one. I'd go Feely, but I wouldn't be excited about either, really.
I'm not excited about it.
Understand, Jeff doesn't care about stats.
Yeah,
Jeff goes guts.
It's about matchups, guys. It's about who's covering each receiver. It's about the offensive line versus the defensive line. There's so many things that a quarterback's a quarterback, but he's only as good as the people around him. You know what I mean? If you got good matchups on the corners and you got two defensive ends that are going to dominate that line all day, he's going to dump it to the tight end, your receiver is going to get nothing. So it's about matchups, really.
All right.
We'll go one more question.
I would go with the latter too.
All right. One more question. This really isn't going to be as much a fancy as the question is your Detroit Lions.
Oh, okay.
What do you see the Lions as far as the rest of the season? How do you see them ending up
on a bye this week?
Yep. And I just want your opinion on what you see the rest of the year for your beloved Lions.
I would think maybe 2 more losses the rest of the season. I think we're going to sweep the Bears, for all you Bears fans out there. We're coming back to them right after the bye, so with a couple of weeks to plan, it's going to be a good second half of the season. I've seen the Lions go both ways. I've seen a 14-2 season and a 0-16.
Jeff, you've seen some really bad Lions seasons.
Yeah, they owe me.
You're the NFL version of Chicago Cub fans. You guys have persevered for years and years, have never been rewarded. This might be the year you guys make the playoffs. And actually, I just make them. I can see where
it's slaughtered by Green Bay.
I'm not so sure.
Far removed. If you recall, just back a couple of years ago, we did go to the NFC Championship game against the Redskins.
Yeah.
With I hate to say his name, it's probably going to jinx the second half of the season, but with Scott Mitchell at the helm.
Hey, you know what? I've got one Detroit Lions fantasy question moving forward, Jeff. 5th down, I guess we'll call it. Next season, which running back do you want? Mikael LaShore, Javid Best?
Oh. Boy, it's tough because LaShore is going to get the goal line touches.
Mm-hmm.
And Best has got that speed where if he gets by the linebackers, you can't catch the guy.
Right.
I would have to go Javid Best simply for the yardage. And he's got a good set of hands. He catches probably 5-7 passes a game. PPR leagues love him. He's going to be big next year.
Hey, Jeff, a question also real quick. We're going into 6 down now, but I keep thinking of these.